We've got a wonderful program for you tonight. We're going to have fun at the same time. But more than that, I've got some good friends in the house. I'm going to introduce them, don't worry. And also missing here at the moment is Mr. Chris Gopaul. But guess what? He's going to be here shortly. So we got a lot to talk to you about, right? We want to talk to you about our return to Guyana from our trip in Barbados. We want to give you some experience, and we're going to show you some clips as well. So you guys stand by for some entertainment, of the stand-up comedy show we had in Barbados. Of course, we're not going to do the program without giving you some kind of music, something to keep you hot and keep the blood flowing, keep you ready and so on. And of course, we'd like to thank the people that are responsible for making this program a success. That's you. Yes, all the people who normally watch the program. And we want to big up as well Payless Variety Store. And right now, Payless Variety Store, they have their promotion on still. We had our conclusion on our drawing. It was done Friday and Saturday. Friday in Barbados, Saturday in Georgetown. But we still got Breeding Hoop and we still got Perico. So keep shopping. That's the thing. Once we do the draw, you can keep shopping and win those wonderful prizes and so on. So people, don't forget where you got to do your shopping. Payless Variety Stores. And of course, Roy's Pharmacy. And we want to invite you and remind you that they're doing free delivery, especially around Georgetown, but you can negotiate for delivery further once you negotiate with them. And they've got everything you need when it comes to pharmaceuticals, and you have cosmetics, and well, they're big on the normal over-the-counter drugs that you got to pick up every day. Is for flu, your little cold and sinus, or your Excedrin, whatever. You can get those over-the-counter drugs every day, including JS fluid and the scented, beautiful scented liquids. That's the best way I could put them over. But you can go down to Rice Pharmacy there in Border Market. Make sure that you get all your items. And of course, Paul's importers and distributors for all your vehicular needs, and they stock genuine spare parts, right? So check them out. They're at Garnet Street. That's if you're going from Sherry Street side, you see Royal Castle, you go down before you reach Stone Avenue, they're right there on the corner, right? So Paul's importers and distributors. And of course, we'd like to big up the best place to stay in Bartica when you're going to Bartica, the La Vista. Right, there's like a home away from home, and of course they got some wonderful sites. You go there, they can organize tours for you as well, and it's a nice panoramic view from the hotel. You get to see Bartica when you stand from up there. Lovely, comfortable accommodation, right? So I want you to pay attention and show love for our sponsors, right? This is just introduction so that we could get into the meat of the program. And let me now introduce my guests for tonight. At least two of them are here. So we got the big man himself at the corner there. He is our coach, and he has been coaching table tennis in St. Lucia, and he has traveled many parts of this world. And also, he is a former champion, a national champion in table tennis in Guyana. And these guys are playing up to the day at his age. I don't know if you can tell you your age, but let me introduce you, Mr. Godfrey Perry. Could you help me with a better introduction as to tell people who you are?
Okay. First, good night to everyone who's watching and who is here. I want to say good thanks to Guyana Community of Services for inviting me here. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Godfrey Perry Leacock. A lot of people know me as Godfrey Perry before when I used to play, but unfortunately, later down in my career.
Is it that you got married and changed the name?
No, later down in my thing, on my birth certificate, my father never signed for me, so I had to end up going with the modern title, which is Leacock. So everybody know me as Godfrey Perry Leacock, okay? So I'm a former national player of Guyana, also migrated to St. Lucia. Migrated to St. Lucia in 1993 as the national national coach of St. Lucia. And I worked in St. Lucia for developed table tennis from 93 to 2009, and I came back to Guyana. But I also work with Royal Caribbean. I'm a seaman now, so I always in and out. So here I am.
Seaman?
Yeah.
And what it means that you
working on the cruise ship. When you're ready to cruise, make sure you book the cruise with Royal Caribbean, the best cruise industry on the high seas, of the all latest technology. When you want to see great ship with great entertainments and everything, check out Royal Caribbean. We are the best.
We planning on coming on Royal Caribbean. Do some entertainment sometime.
Yes,
yeah.
And Royal will welcome you all. When I go back, I will try to find out more about that, how it is done. And I sure my company is watching this, and they will great to welcome you all on our ship, right? So
let's introduce our another guest.
My name is Joseph from Kumar, and I am an entertainer also. I play little sports in my time. That is many years ago. And I still try to do something. I'm one of the best table tennis players in Guyana. Haven't been unbeaten in my past 5 years. I'm hoping to make the qualifying standards in the US, in Brooklyn. My friends are playing there. The last time I checked, the last time I was there last year, I didn't think anybody beat me, Mr. Perry.
Okay.
So I'm hoping when I go back this year, which is early next month, I should take them this time with the help, your help.
Yes, sir.
I am ready for it.
Oh, yes, sure. I'm ready when you're ready. I guess our friends in New York will be taking this very serious and go to training. So.
Yeah. Here I want to find out.
Yeah.
I want to find out if you're sitting here, and if you believe anything the gentleman just said.
I do believe you can't stop people from thinking what they believe. It's when they go, you think positive, but it's when you go there to exploit the situation.
But you've been here for the past 2 months, and you taught us a lot of things, at the time when you were playing. Now that you're seeing me again, how you think I've improved?
You improve great, but I think you still have...
Am I ready for Marlon?
No, I think Marlon could help you go farther instead of me.
Well,
instead of me.
But I'm ready for the challenges.
Yes.
I'm up to it.
And that's what I like about you. And that same... the word I can't find that you put out, this braveness, right? I want to encourage all the youngsters who are watching in table tennis to see Mr. Joe is putting out challenges. And that's where you can learn from him, not being scared of no one, as long as you have a paddle in your hand. And that's what I learned from a Chinese coach when he came here in 1988. He tell you, as long as you have the bat in your hand and the ball, you're afraid of no one. You just have to go there and exploit and think how to win the game and survive every point, and you shall overcome anything.
All right, well, yeah, guys actually jumped the gun, because I want to tell you that tonight we're going to be talking sports culture, and because I have these two gentlemen here with me tonight, we're going to talk and you know, gaff a little bit about. Remember, Mr. Perry is a coach and a former player. How, in terms of sports, because of his experience, his travels, and so on, he can give us some ideas that what can be done to put us more on the map and to occupy the youths in sports and so on during their spare time and so on, this extracurricular activity, how important it is and so on. So we're going to be going down that road tonight, and he's not going to only talk about what might be lacking, but also give us some what you call some advice. Because you know, a lot of people talk a lot, but they don't give the advice, a solution. We can complain every day, but who normally would give a solution as to what we can do? So welcome, guys, welcome all the people. Please share the live. Just send it to somebody, right? Because this is positive vibes, and on positive vibes you deal with share positivity, right? You get something fresh, and we're gonna have some fun at the same time, because Mr. Chris Gopaul will be here shortly, and we're talking about our fantastic experience we had in Barbados. And the reason why we're saying that, many times we've been many places. You name some of the Caribbean islands, and we've been there. We've done performances. Most of the comedians, including Michael Ignatius and Chow Pow and Henry Rodney and I, we go places and we do perform, and a lot of people don't know about it. And a lot of people in Guyana, they're not aware of what we do, because we don't go like to represent Guyana per se, but we are hired as an individual to go for a gig. But it's more than that. And on this trip, we realize that more than ever, it's much more than that. They look at it almost like a competition. They look at as to what we're doing, we're representing our people. So if we go out there and we don't do well, people wouldn't love us. I have Mr. Chris Gopaul calling in at the moment. So rather than, let me hear, are you calling to make a contribution to the program already, or is it that you're calling to tell me that you're on your way?
I am calling to tell you that I want to make a contribution while being on my way.
Okay, you don't like to be left out at all.
Not from nothing. I promise you, and a promise is a promise, partner. And I am so sorry that I didn't make it there at exactly the spot.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem, sir. Let me ask a question. We were supposed to link up.
See, that's some very beautiful people sitting with you there.
But I tell you, look, them by put on a smile right away. I don't know why you're lying to them, but they say so.
No, because I know this guy as a table tennis player. But,
very athletic, and he got your own sense of humor. Very funny big man, and funny looking.
I take the funny looking. But I know you as a table tennis player. I don't know how far you went as a player, you know, in your junior years.
He represented Guyana already.
He did?
Yes.
Okay.
I
didn't know.
But when he's talking about being a player, now we got to watch ourselves here. We got to be specific.
Yes, being a player.
A table tennis player.
Table tennis player, man.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, that's what I say. You got to be specific.
All right.
So
Chris, in the meantime, you're not here. I think I want to show the people a clip
You
of...
say you had a question for me?
I had a question, but I can't even remember the question that I had for you. So,
you see where I put old people for do programs?
yeah, Chris. Like you hitting on everybody right now.
I'm sorry, but I got little Barbados left in me. They in his zone.
Yeah, but the whole thing is that we like the spice to the program. Add the spice to the program. We want to have fun, right?
Don't worry, the spice coming.
All right, good. So
the spice coming for For the, I see you sit down there like Boro and the other big man like okra, so the greens, we are got the spice coming, don't worry. We can make a nice salad when we done, don't worry.
The spice of the food. Good.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Make sure big man is okay making here. Next thing you know, I come there and I try for beat up.
That man ain't gonna try for beat you up. They're gonna beat you up. Right? That man is seriously so. I want to say good night again to everybody. And remember, we're looking forward for you to give us that call. Chris, would you like to stay on the line in the meantime as you on your way, or would you like me to just?
That's completely up to you. That's fine. I could do this or not. It depends on you. That's fine.
Feel free to stay until you come here, but we don't want to wait.
Well, that's fine. I'm at the Harbor Bridge right now.
Oh.
I will be there within 2.5 microseconds.
But you shouldn't say that because the police gonna hold you for speeding even if they ain't catch you speeding. Because once you gonna make it from the bridge,
they got catch me first.
Okay. All right, people. There's Mr. Chris Gopaul, and he will stay on the line with us, right? We just want to thank everybody, including Truly Flawless, for contributing to positive vibes as well, right? And let me give you some information as to Nothing to Laugh About Part 15. And this time I can't make a mistake, right? Because I tell people all kind of thing before. Are you hear Chris saying it before me? Frightened I make a mistake. 29th and the 30th of June?
Yes.
You sure, Chris?
Yes.
Is it at the seawall?
29th, gone to the red light.
Is it going to be at the seawall? Because
I mean none to these people.
You gone through the red light?
Not me, two people in front of me. So I said red light don't mean nothing to these people.
I'm telling you.
I would never break the law, so you know I'm a very law-abided, upstanding citizen in this place.
Okay.
I will tell jokes about it.
Yeah, well, I hope it's not a joke you're telling right now. And nobody in running the red light and them things.
Two men did it, a minibus and a pickup in front of me.
Wow, boy, I tell you. So we get a live report.
And I late and I still stop at the light.
Bye. Keep up the good work. And thanks to the report, we're getting live report in traffic right now.
It is.
This is your co-host, Katie Current.
I didn't hear that.
This is your co-host, Katie Current, or call me Timmy Traffic.
Right, yes. But you could name Chris Gopaul and give me the traffic to man. Why you want name a female? Why you have a female name?
Yeah. So there's a guy that just fly past me doing like 300 with the hazard on. I got another one blowing the horn. Oh, here he comes on the inside. I mash my brakes. Oh, what story? He mashed the brakes. He's swinging on the inside. Hazards on. The hazards are white. He's doing like 200 miles per hour. There he goes. Fly past the grid law.
I think we get enough of the report by because we might hear a cat run across the road. You run over ants.
It's actually happening right now.
Yeah, I know. Now, don't worry about it, man. We're done with you, man.
Alright, I'm gonna come off the phone till I meet there because I'm gonna distract you from the way you guys.
No, it's actually fun. Thank you very much. And congratulations on that performance in Barbados one time. We will talk about it more when you get here, right?
Thanks a lot, man.
He still got a Barbadian accent, you know, right now. He's like, you know, he's
remember I said to you, you still get the accent, the Barbados accent.
And you get some of the flying fish in your car.
I still got a Barbados accent. I can't hear my poor Guyanese accent. Understand me?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. So,
you got a star.
Yeah, man. Always oyster.
I'm Guyanese. I can't my poor Guyanese accent.
Oyster.
But I tell you, man. All right. So we're gonna get on with the program. And we're going to talk to Chris. I hope people stand by, share the live. I'm going to tell you again, we want to have some fun tonight. You can get entertained. Tell them entertainment coming up. Because we talk a lot in the program, but this time we're giving you clips of comedy. Right? So stay up on the live there, Chris, because I know you're going to drive and watch piece of your own comedy. The audio is not as good as we want it to be, but
if I'm on the phone, I don't know if I can watch the comedy.
Well, don't do it. Don't do it. But I just want to tell the people that
I'll be there before that clip finishes.
yeah, the audio is not that well, and I'm not showing the whole thing, but it's a clip of it.
Well, if I tell you before the clip done, I'll be there.
All right, good. So let me talk to the operator, Maria. Please let us get into that clip and a commercial break, and stay tuned. Yeah, if you aren't done the program, you're gonna miss this thing. Share that. Some people see what happened in Barbados, what Chris do in Barbados, and so let us go to that clip.
Hold the clip till I get there, till I get there, cause I want to share the life too.
Well, share the live right now. Pull in the car and share the live.
I have water under the steering.
They just say pull in the car now. Pull in the car now and share the live. People gonna want to see this clip coming up. Right, and we can't.
I can be by you in under 2 minutes.
We can't wait. We can start it. Right, start sharing the. No, here we can do. We can start with Alan the entertainer from Trinidad. Right, so don't worry your head. Right. All right, good. So we can start with this clip from Alan the entertainer from Trinidad. We are not permitted to show the whole thing. We didn't get permission, but we want to get an idea what happened. And once again, the audio for this clip is not that clear because I recorded on my phone and I was far away from the speaker and things like that. But at least if you listen keenly, you can hear and see some of the action in Barbados. So let's go to that clip and we will be right back.
That was the poorest welcome I've ever experienced in Barbados. The DJ didn't get my cue right, and all of them make enough noise. And Barbados have more vibes than that. Mr. MC? MC? Just come and bring me back on again, please. I don't know. Why tell you about them? So, I want people making some noise. I want to turn some little children up in the air. For this man, you hear me tell you? So, when I say, Alan, the entertainer, make enough noise for this man. If not, we could be here all damn night. Ladies and gentlemen, from the land of the hummingbird, we're talking the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome, Alan the Entertainer! Such a warm welcome. I don't know, I could do like this in Barbados. I'm gonna fix your pants. I see Biko come on our pants and let's have a lot of mine. Women's National Anthem of 2024. If you're looking for sweetness to put inside your basket, I have the holy, holy. This song has every woman feeling sexy again. If they used to be sexy, want to be sexy, think they're sexy, don't know they're sexy, wish to be sexy. Oh, as the song play, women walking normal. As the song play, they walk to these ladies at 2024 out and bad again. Oh, they're sexy like hell all over the place now. Good writer. They had a big short to crop over. It was damn short. And these good writers like Alison Hines here? Alison Hines here? I was really hoping that she come out tonight. I was going to dedicate this set to Alison Hines because of her hind. Oh, we love Alison's hind in Trinidad. But these good writers are now becoming far and few in between. Big respect to a gentleman they call Lyric. Easy. Wait, please. All Lyric songs, one song confuses me the most is this one right here. In his writing of this song, he says it's called Sugar Plum. Huh? Sugar lump. Question. He's saying this song, turn it wrong and make boiled dumpling. Do you make dumplings with sugar lumps? In Barbados? No wonder diabetes is so high. And it just goes to show, once we were born, we born with it, so we don't care what the hell the writer say. Oh, don't worry. Lyric has some really super songs, I'm a big fan. But sometimes one has got under the radar. I'll tell you next one, he have a brother in Trinidad, he has one, same writing skills. I can't understand it to save my life. This song right here. See what's the dance in the corner here already. Push back on the bamboo baby. This man write a song that have everybody joking and whining and dancing. He make real money for a song that don't make sense at all. I have a problem with it. And trust them, when they ask him and they say, Mister, does this song have any sexual connotation? He said, no, not whatsoever. I said, really? So when the song play, where's the first part and after minutes for this other move? Bring it. Push back on it. Forward, fellas. Ladies, you too. Susan. Ladies, you too. As that song start, you can be in the grocery shopping. What is that called? Go ahead. I have a problem with the song, the writer, these people and them lack. I don't understand. So here's the problem with this song. If this fella gets his homework properly, he don't understand that, like bamboo, I wouldn't want to call my love muscle a bamboo because bamboo does take too long to grow. You don't want to know what's from inside the room. She meet a bamboo root and another bamboo shoot. The next reason why I don't like this song, and the main reason why I don't really like this song, is that art reflects life. And this song, in its entirety, reflects how the young people listen to music today. It's like slam bam, thank you man. It's like quick, easy and easy. Long time you dare not go into a party and see a girl, and just walk up and say, take bamboo girl. Not even if she looking bamboo-licious. You're supposed to cause to be observed. Long time you're coming to a party. And from across the hall, and that's how I said, have no school like the and old school, you have a right to teach this new school. That's how it's been done for many years. You walk in a party, and you see a young lady across the floor. Your eyes make for, and then you say no more. This is what happened. You see she across the floor, and then slowly start to walk across. Then you sit up. You get your legs in tune, you put it in and you suck it on it. And I'll come to chair and tell you what?
I've been alone with you inside my mind. And in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 on at my door.
What's good there? What is it? Is it me? Squeeze it to get excited. Please, that's all. Squeeze it. Not today. Not today, friends. You walk up to a young girl at a party and say, hello. She said, you. Backspace. Billy. Boring. Today, in order for you to tell us young girl hello, you ought to walk up to she like if you have a stroke. You ought to walk up to she like... You ought to walk up to a young lady like you have a stroke, friends. Listen to the music. And it's only then, when she say walk up to she, that is the protocol for them. Now they understand. They love it, you know. Oh, and when they say walk up to them, they get excited. You know? So when they come to say hello to them now, the first thing I meet, always, like when I look on Instagram, the first thing I meet with a young lady is she backside. She say hello. When she backside. So as the man walk up to she, bring it. She like, oh my God! Now in the interest of time, I must be fair to the other player. DJ going to the last one, right? Second to last one. So, you're in a situation. Thing happen. Nobody up. Nobody down. Protocols. If you listen to the protocols, long time breakups was as magical as the introduction. Not today. Youngsters breaking up with you. As fast as it starts, is as fast as it done. They break it up with you on WhatsApp, voice notes. You can break up on TikTok. We done TikTok. But a long time. Not old school breakup. Old school breakup was sweet too bad. Listen to the music. You supposed to take you the rest of it takes you out.
This has got to be the saddest. I called you here today for a bit of bad news. I won't be able to stay long because of my obligations and the ties that you have. We've been meeting here every day. And since this is our last day together, I want to hold you just one more time. When you turn and walk away, don't look back. I want to remember you just like this. Let's just kiss and say goodbye.
Let's go, say goodbye. Hold on. There's just so many things to say. Y'all say what tears in your eyes. Let's just sing. Go on. Please don't stop me till I'm through. This is something. Oh, stop. You've been meaning here so long. I guess what we got was wrong. Please, darling, don't you cry. tell people, old school, teaching youngsters, if a breakup has to happen, do it with style, with joie de vivre, with passion. Tell me, listen, I know we have the ups and downs. We're gonna break up, let you do like civilize people. I'll pick you up Sunday afternoon. I'll take you to a nice special place where you can sit down and break up like civilized adults. Fellas, get to that location. Text you 5 o'clock. Get there by 4:45. Guaranteed. She's gonna come out there 5:30. She always late. She'll make up the put on, check on these things here. For the next, and she's gonna come out late, but be patient. Be patient. And when she come in the car, sit down and close that door and buckle up. Turn and tell she, put something in the gas. Because that's my time, I'm going to be able to turn on. Have a good time.
All right, listen, people. Remember, if you just joined the program, this is Positive Vibes. I have with me this time, joining us, Mr. Late,
I know,
Gopaul, right? And there's the man.
Circumstances made me what I am, Late.
Anyway, right? What you've just seen there, if you just missed it and you just joined the program, that's Mr. Alan the Entertainer from Trinidad. A guy with bursting with energy, and all together we would have done a fantastic job. Now, like I said, some of you may have just joined, so let me tell you this. Myself and Chris, we were invited to Barbados to do a big comedy show. The weekend in Barbados was fantastic because they had Heroes Day, which was a holiday. Grantley Adams' birthday was on Sunday, and that was the exact day we had the show. So we were celebrating Grantley Adams' name. The airport is named after him, and it was a big weekend. Had a lot of reggae action. UB40.
UB40, we competed with UB40.
Yeah, and the place was packed.
And we got a packed crowd.
The Guyanese, Trinidadians, 2 Canadians, and Barbadians. They had a group, the big Barbadians.
Bajan.
You said Bajan, I said Barbadian.
Oh, I you said beige.
Right? So we all were there, and let me tell you, as much as you don't know, when we get hired to go and do a job there, regardless of what, we representing Guyana automatically, because if we fail, Guyana get the bad name.
There was a lot of there was a lot of pressure. Give them the lead up, because since we landed on Friday, we were up and about and all around Barbados promoting the show. Right? We were there with the Canadian guys. We were there with Goofy Weldon and Charles. Yeah. I can't remember Charles' last name for nothing. It's this small. Right?
Well, he's from Canada. Once you know that he's a comedian from Canada.
Those guys are high energy. They up for anything, and we were out and about. And Jumbie was being recognized all over the place. Jumbie was being recognized all over the place. And these guys were
impressed. I didn't know so much
of
people know me in Barbados.
They were impressed to the point where the jaw dropped. Kind of like, it's so much people, this man, who's this man? Y'all bring, blah, 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 blah. I said, tell y'all, this man is very, very famous in Guyana. And now you know he's famous in Barbados as well. So now, the people that we convinced to come out, they're like, y'all better do good.
Yeah, y'all better do good.
Better do good, because
yeah, we had the
yeah, you're coming up against Trinidad. You know, Trinidad in the comedy scene for years. Then you're coming up against Barbados, and then they got 2 from Canada. Yo, y'all better bring it. So the pressure was
and these guys are all experienced guys. They had more experience.
They're professionals.
They're professionals.
They're professionals.
Right.
As a professional, my professional is stupid.
Would you rate my good friend here as second to you or second to the entire thing?
The answer the way I would answer that is that what came out there and what was portrayed in Barbados, there was something I feel that was never done before, because we created a camaraderie, we created a family, we created a togetherness. The show.
We had an intervention.
We wanted the show to be successful.
Yeah.
Not an individual.
Yeah.
So we supported each other.
And that's exactly what happened.
And
everybody
you know when you cultivate certain things, right? When it manifests.
When you put it out in the universe,
Right.
It manifests.
come back. Yeah.
And we were saying that all along we compliment
So the
each other.
competitiveness was
It
There was not competitive. It was not competitive.
We encourage each other.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
encourage
In
us.
comedy, everybody has their own style,
Style. Okay.
right?
And a man might not connect to an audience
Next.
here. For instance, the Canadians, right? They had to try and learn in the days that they were there before the show a lot of things about the Caribbean and so on.
Yeah.
So they
They had it rough.
they integrated that into their routine, into the
Routine.
set, and these guys end up doing very well.
Yeah, when I said I had it rough, I meant that they had to do extra work because they were in a foreign land for them.
Yeah.
Right? Foreign language. They understand one word out of every three.
Yeah,
according to
that's
the
what
film.
when they were listening to the
Right?
the
Yeah. So it was difficult for them to understand, and with all of that being said and done, those guys excel.
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 Right?
Yeah, they
You can
excel.
imagine everybody on this show did well.
Everybody.
No boss
Okay.
item, or if you want to say, what is that? Not boss bomb.
Nobody bombed. Nobody bombed.
Right?
All right. Could
the
I
show
answer?
was that good.
Seeing that you said that weekend was a competitive weekend with other interact with other
Oh, yeah.
shows,
Yeah, it
right?
was.
And you have UB40 and all these great artists, right? Would you tell me how much people came to your show? The
Good.
amount?
That's another thing. You may
that's
see
what-
the crowd during
Right.
Chris' performance if we show that part. Right? But let me tell you this. We thought that they wouldn't get anybody, right? We thought that they wouldn't get anybody at the show, or at least little
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, Chantal.
But
we
if
going
you
live,
see
we
the
live. What
amount of
happened?
people, please excuse me, taking a
Huh?
call and thing. It's not no headache, right? But you happen.
Chantal?
It had to be important. This why he probably take his night girl call.
Chantal.
It's sweeter man.
Okay.
Right? So,
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
Okay.
so-
Anyway, and so we were surprised that that place was packed. All the chairs. That
Yeah, so what happened? Let me help you out. What happened was the guy catered for 300 chairs seating, but out of the 300 chairs, he was
You had to
thinking.
add more.
He was thinking, man, if we get 100 people,
He
we
was
get
happy.
we good with dough.
He was happy.
He said, I ain't looking for make money. I just looking for start
Most
this
of the
thing."
show.
When she
Start
called
that
right?
thing.
so
I look
she
at my
made me
start
want
this
to know how to get to the show.
Right? So when he saw the 300 people, and then there were more people standing at the door, they had to go get more chairs.
Cheers.
Did you see Didi at the show?
P. Diddy?
Yeah, is
We
that?
didn't, we didn't look
We
for
ain't
him.
sure if you.
No, because
As a matter of fact,
from what I he hiding in Barbados.
if he was at the show, he would have been looking for us,
Oh,
Yeah.
looking for y'all.
right? If he was there,
Oh,
but
because-
maybe he was at UB40. Who knows? But what we're saying, this guy catered for 300. He said if you get 100, he's happy. He just want this thing to come off, and then he had to go and find more chairs. He had close to 500 people.
Wow.
Right? So it was fantastic.
It was
Very
well
good.
attended.
But I continue to answer your question. So, even though we had a clear person who did the best in the show, that's the most I could give you, that who would have done the very best. But I wouldn't say who would do better than who, and because
very good.
We were just happy for each other. We supported each other, and everybody performed.
After my performance, I was actually sitting in the crowd cheering all the other comedians on.
Yeah.
Clap. I was laughing the hardest.
Right. To the point where
Yeah,
it
well,
was
we
distracting.
understand why you were paid.
It's not about that. It's definitely not
But
about
we
that.
must compliment the promoter as well. Big up
Simon!
Simon he's better known as Coke, right?
From Rum and Coke.
From Rum and Coke.
Coke.
In Barbados.
Simon
Big up
Allen.
yourself, Simon. We boasting about you here in Guyana, buddy. You did everything. From the time we land, here's your money.
Yeah, he did it right.
For, you guys got to spend money to eat
Wow.
and thing and
Oh, was it the same 3 million you agreed to? Or?
No, we
A
get
little
extra.
more.
Extra,
right?
good.
And,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
we were put up
So
in a
you want-
separate,
there was package was
self-contained, fantastic, huge rooms, right? At one of the best. We stayed at that was Sunday Hotel in Christchurch area, right? And it was fantastic. from the meals and the treatment and everything. We went on the various radio stations to advertise the show, and we were out and about in the streets.
Radio is very popular in Barbados.
We met a lot of Guyanese.
You meet Eddie Grant?
He probably see me, but we see.
Okay.
Eddie's been more in Guyana than anywhere else right now. So Eddie's walking, everybody don't recognize him.
Yeah.
Guy, he's so simple, eh?
Yeah.
He's so humble.
Let's now we're gonna show you another clip, people. So please share the live,
Share the
because
live,
people miss out on this thing, share the live and so on.
And we have
Chris
and
Gopaul
this is
performance.
one of the biggest comedians in Guyana, Chris Gopaul.
He excelled on that night.
So he's coming live now, so we can see a little clip of him.
No, some people don't know, and some people really underrate. They don't believe that we are special in Guyana.
They'll see it too often, man.
And that's why I want to talk a little bit before I go up on this live. Just another minute, one more minute.
When I get to know Chris Gopaul, I didn't know he is a comedian, I know he is a table tennis player. So I want to do the comparison now for know if he good at coming out table tennis.
We are underrated and sometimes not even supported that much.
Okay.
So let me take the opportunity to thank all the Guyanese that went out there.
Yes.
All the,
Yes.
everybody else.
Yes.
Without you, that show couldn't be possible. And they had enough Guyanese at the show to fill up that auditorium like that, right? So we thank all of you. And those who support us here in Guyana and give you a big up and say, "Maya, keep up the good works." And those things goes a far way.
Yeah,
you
even the
realize
guys,
that
even the
you got
guys.
our backs and you support we may not get the accolades like the other artists in other countries and so on, but to be honest, we are doing our little thing in our corner. And if you show us love and appreciation, because this show that we went to do proved that we are good enough.
Oh, it definitely does.
Yeah, because these guys that we went and rubbed shoulders with on stage, they travel. The guys from Canada, they
25 wedding a year, the man doing.
Nobody man traveling in different places.
All over the world, all over the world.
And them guys, and
Italy, Spain, Europe.
Alan being all over the Caribbean and so on. So we were rubbing shoulder with the best of the best. And still
Well, Mr. Jones, you have been all over Guyana, including Maburuma.
Yeah, both of you. Me no that too, because me
you went on that tour too? Okay.
Yeah, me can
So
travel.
those are waiting to see this clip with Chris Gopaul, and let me apologize in advance again. I filmed it on my phone. He didn't even know he getting filmed. I filmed it on my phone because I had to get Chris, and it's after he started going on and say, I can't miss all this my performance. Because I wanted people to see what the audience was doing. I don't know if we take the two best part or
Hey,
we take
Denise, I see you.
we take
Stick
two
around.
pieces, right? So let's go to that clip with Mr. Chris Gopaul. Before quickly, I want to thank Payless Variety Stores, Roy's Pharmacy. I'd like to thank Paul's Importers and Distributors of Vehicle Needs, and of course the La Vista, Star Party Rentals. They got yourself the Guyana Committee of Services. Yeah.
Always, Guyana Community Services.
Always, right.
Very good.
Help organization is doing well.
Doing
Let's go
well.
to this clip right now. We'll be back. Are we talking sports? We're talking culture. Let's go.
IT.
Watch this, amen. Watch how you just three way Bamsi shit 3 years. I ask again. Watch it, girls, guys, girls, watch the game, right? Men, if you know you're smarter than the women, go, whoo. The two men that were over, the other one, the wife looked at you like this. So what's just one? Watch me. What's the difference? What's it work? Women, if you know you're smarter than the men, say hell yeah! You see these colors? Yo, alright, watch this. Watch this again. This is for the Bayesian women and the Guyanese women. Because we know we hardly get anything else in here, right? I know we got Vincent, sit down there, Vincent. Enjoy yourself. You see that lady there? Hold on, put it on, eat it, do whatever you feel like. Make sure she happy while she happy. It's roti, bread, you name it, you not buy nothing for the rest of your life. Once you have flour in the house, you have food. Right? Then in each woman who's convert, nothing to something. Take that. Watch how we pray. Watch how we can figure it out. Right? Ladies, this is for all the ladies, young, not so young, and the beautiful young. If you know you can cook good and keep the man, make some noise, ladies. If you know you can wash good and keep the man, make some noise. Half of the Asian women stay quiet. Alright. Men, focus, men, focus. I want you to focus. Listen carefully. Women, if you know you could give me body, you could give me hand, and you will never know, make some noise. Hold on, check again. We're going a lot of husbands tonight. Women, if you know you could give me hand, and you will never know, make some noise. I tell you this, we only had about 3 bitches in here. I'm like, this nigga pays too much money. He paid the rent, he paid the light, he paid the for I love you. But seriously, we as men, we love we women. Caribbean men, we love we women. We take care of you. We wash your foot, we bathe you, we kiss your toe, we rub your foot. You know what I mean? We love we women, but women are horrible to men. Hey! I tell you, alright, that's the first one, shadow man. Women are horrible to men. You know why you're horrible to men? You make men lie. You make men lie when we don't want to lie. Men are good people. Men are good species. We don't want to lie. But you make men lie. You know why? You ask stupid questions. A woman would go to her husband, darling, does this dress make me look fat? I know as a good husband, as a good man, you have to lie. No, baby, that dress does not make you look fat. Your fat make you look fat. You know when you buy the dress, it was 2 sizes small already. And then you decide, no, we're not going to give it to you. We're going to go to the gym, we're going to work it, we're going to fit in it. No, it don't work. As you get older, you get bigger. Right? Men and women, instead of go up, we go out. We get bigger. A lot of we just try. Some of we bad mind, we can't get fat for shit. You say, man with gray hair walking on the road like this, and he's very, very sick. Oh, hello, sir. Nothing for you. The man slim Annie hairball, yo, I hope you have a good mind. I see you laughing home like you're a good sport. You're from Beijing, sir? You're Barbados? Yeah, raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Give this man a clap, please. Raise your hand, let him see you. There you go. So this is my spotlight for tonight from me. Yeah, y'all make men have to lie. And you know what? Women, you tell them, go get ready. 1 hour, hour and a half. And they ask you if you're ready. Baby, I just said 3 minutes. Go inside water, soap water, done. She go inside water, soap, shampoo, makeup, 1 dress, 2 dress, 3 dress, 4, 5 dress, 6 dress, 7 dress, more. What? I know all the dress you're looking to is the dress that can't fit, but it look good. Right? And here the laugh. The women got their own wardrobe, their own closet with their clothes. Then they got the children closet and wardrobe with their clothes. And then they got the man wardrobe with some of their clothes inside. So the man got this much space in the wardrobe. Right? What? Am I right clapping? Same squat, right?
some of y'all would have want to see the whole thing. But here up, y'all make contact with Chris. He might link y'all up with the whole thing.
With what I can get? It's not me killing it.
I get it. I could give you if you want.
Yeah, but you name me for. I'm not giving you
If
my
you want to give
performance.
them,
No.
or put it up on YouTube.
No, I'm not doing that.
Well,
When y'all come and see me at the show, you will get it.
well,
Okay.
that's it.
It needs to be perfected. It needs to be used some more.
Yeah. Fantastic. I take this opportunity to say to you again, Chris, congratulations. You would have done a tremendously good job.
We all did. We all did. All of the comedians did. But Guyana represented Guyana. We can
Was
safely
well
say
represented.
that.
And I see some comments here.
Yeah, man. Most of them being congratulatory. Right? Cedric Crawford, which is DJ Kolibai. The man said that's great for Caribbean comedians. Love to hear it.
Lumeli Nino or some of the Denny's. You're saying so proud of you all. Great representation of Guyana. And I want to see the whole thing. I know that, baby.
Denny's, you're my sister and I love you dearly. No.
Would love if you call in on the program. You can call in on the program and talk to me. So we want to hear your voice saying congratulations. The number is 622-2485. But we've got Mr.
Brendan Thompson is very funny.
And Mr. What Brendan saying, man?
Yeah? Master Chris Depp on your heights. Then he telling me about what is late Chris Gopaul.
Yeah, you're late. Because you were late. So.
Aha, Brendan. Aha.
No, here. The late Chris Gopaul. Hey, Brendan. Pick up yourself, bye. I hope you're walking tonight and you call me.
DJ Kolibai, one of the best in the business. Big up yourself, brother.
So we got Mr. Perry. What do you thought? You saw just a little clip of the song. What would you like to say? Because we're talking sports, we're talking culture tonight. Let's start with what we've done in terms of the performance.
First, I don't know much about comedian, man, like to watch, but when I heard that y'all two were going to Barbados, and when I spoke to you, you tell me the other competition y'all having, right? And you remember my words? I said that, you never know, you know, that Kanto, you said you didn't have enough people to go around distributing, you know, and I say you never know, you know, that when you start the show you might surprise, because Lance, one Guyanese know it spread, but it's a small place.
Guyanese people like that.
Yeah, you know, we like that.
We went to what zone, what they call it, the bar? Something zone. Anyhow, it's a bar that a lot of Guyanese.
And yes, and there's one thing I realized in the island. For all the years I living in the island, St. Lucia, so one thing you could just whisper to a man, and in no time everybody you're getting called.
Flash zone.
Good.
Flash zone.
So what I seen that they, and then you all had other guys from Canada, Trinidad and all that, and the clip that I just see with Chris,
Tony.
now I could rate Chris as a comedian. I had him as a table tennis player.
Oh, he hasn't seen my stuff then.
Exactly. I know, because I don't be around. And even Jumbie. I know Jumbie, the first show, Jezebel, when before I left Guyana to go straight to, and I remember as Jumbie had good.
But
and while we're on it, Mr. Carlos Powell of Bartica is saying that tomorrow night you have Born a Boy, but then he might end up to be Born a Man.
Born a Man.
So I wonder why. Tomorrow,
well, let me hope that Carlos give us a little...
So the representative that y'all performed there with Chris and thing, I'm glad see that y'all come and had the best around y'all, and y'all did well.
Thank you so much. Mr. Ramkumar, what are your thoughts on, you know, the whole picture? I mean, you know the kind of support that we normally get in terms of the theater arts, the performing arts, and
you have a lot of clips to your show.
No, of course.
If we're to do more like this,
yeah.
What do you think?
Of course, Guyana has got, you know, really good talent. comparing to the people overseas, I don't think in some instances I think we're better than them, because I go to comedy shows overseas and the guys are there and speaking about something and I don't laugh.
Can't relate to it.
Because it's not funny. I want to know why sometimes whether these people are paid to laugh, because some of the things don't make sense to me. But in all fairness, everybody's
Everybody's
different.
sense of humor is different.
And the joke is on you if you don't laugh. So sometimes people laugh because others are laughing.
No, people laugh because they pay for go and laugh. And you're going to give me money and I ain't going to laugh.
Nothing to laugh about is coming up on the 29th and the 30th
Of June.
June, people. Listen, that is how you show support. That's how you
And
show
of course,
love.
it's a National Culture Center.
Yeah.
National Culture Center. From the time tickets are out, people just get your tickets and show your support for your own. We look forward to see you. Normally we get a huge sold-out crowd and things like that. And this time we're only for 2 nights. So I'm urging you to get
2
your
nights.
tickets early.
2 nights, the 29th and the 30th.
30th.
Don't come calling me last minute and say, oh, I didn't get a buy ticket, you got any more?
And you
No, I
have
will
the
not
price
have.
of the ticket on hand, Mr. Jones? Is the price set?
I'm not sure about the price, but it's going to be like $3,000, something like that.
Yeah, we should take 10,000
Jumbie,
for one this year.
you have somebody saying we ain't get no clip of Jumbie.
That's because I went out in the audience.
So
and
you-
And I couldn't do it because I was backstage waiting to go on stage with him, so I couldn't do it.
Yes.
right? So as I was finished with my performance, I went and I got Chris, I filmed Alan, and I got another. And guys, if anyone and guys watching from the team in Barbados, you can give us a call, WhatsApp. Yeah, you can come live on the program.
Shout out Martin.
Please give them guys a text and tell them if they're watching the program. Let it go on Positive Vibes. You send the live already, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So what I'm going to do...
Let me apologize that we did not show a clip for you because no permission, and just a little piece of Alan so people could see what really take place and so on. However, let's just pull down on that a little bit for now, but we now talk a little bit about, and we don't want to say sports on the whole for now because I got table tennis coach in the house. Chris just brace back so we can talk to Mr. Perry. Mr. Perry, you've been here in Guyana, you've been coaching overseas and so on. Can you compare Guyana with what happened in the other countries that you had experience in?
The most experience I had is the one in St. Lucia, where I migrated in '93, and I have coached St. Lucia from '94 all the way to 2009, right? But when I came back to Guyana 2006, right? That time you had the coach of the legendary Sidney Christoph, who was in charge of coaching, working with the ministry. Likewise, I was working with the ministry in St. Lucia, right? And Sydney had a good program. Me and him was communicating from St. Lucia back and forth, right? So when I brought my team for the exposure, right, Sydney welcomed them and we had this exchange with Guyana now. What I'm saying, from that time and when I moved back to Guyana 2009, and here I am, but mostly I in and out due to my work, right? But this time I was here for the longest while, for almost 3 months, right? Tutor came home and had to do a surgery.
Not cutting you, Mr. Perry, you were in Barbados. We went there for you to see what's happening there in Barbados.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the youths in Barbados?
Okay, first, let me thank the Guyana Community of Service for giving me a tour to Barbados. And when I went up there, I met my old comrade, Desiree Lancaster. I haven't seen
Former
for
national
years.
player.
Former national player, female. I haven't seen for years. And I must say that she's doing a fantastic job. When I go up there, I saw a lot of youngsters. Her assistant was, I can't remember his name, but he's from Barbados, living in Guyana, and he was there helping her. And I see a lot of young, talented youngsters up there, but they need more equipment, and I think the Guyana Community of Services who donate a table there for them.
Through the ministry
Through
of,
the ministry. I was not,
Sports?
well, I don't know,
So
through the
you are
Ministry of
doing sports?
Sports, yeah. That was nice, but
We
what
took it
I
up.
see that
We took up that it was from the Table Tennis Association.
association, well, I
Mr.
must say,
Monroe.
no, okay, I must say thanks to Godfrey, my namesake. Right? We have played, come a long way in table tennis, and where we at, and
But a lot, and you would agree with me, a lot more needs to be done.
yes,
in terms of
definitely.
helping and getting gears up there.
Yes, I would plead to Mr. Monroe, if he's listening, that if he could take some of your time as president and visit Barbados, Lyndon, Bartico, and these places, which in our time we had coaches in those areas was helping out. We had Melton George from Lyndon, we had Donald Duff's them from Barbados who was helping out, right? We had from Saudi, which is a Secrebo. We had players.
And while we
coming
on that,
down.
Mr. Duff, let him know that tomorrow at the Maltino Sports Club, we'll be there at 11.
Oh, we'll be there now. We're supposed to start at 11, but I want everybody to be there by 10 o'clock because we have a welcome back for Mr. Jumbie and Chris Gopaul.
Oh, yeah.
Because they went there as a comedian, but we're going to bless them with a table tennis ball and a racket. So we want to make sure they come and we have a good time.
Oh, wow, thank you. I'm now knowing about this.
Thank you.
We have a few of the youngsters too that
And we
went
have a
to
few of the youngsters, we
Christian
tried to
Sadio and,
Christian Sadio, who just came
and
back
Wong.
with the
Yeah, we need to
Guyana.
thank
Yeah,
them guys.
and I
Them guys
wanna
just came
say-
back from a tournament.
Mr. Monroe, big up to yourself for bringing up a team at a short notice. From my point of view, it was a short notice. You get up a team, you got the money, you got the sponsor, and you send a team. I would like to give a little advice. I know you try your best, but it's good if the team could have been in a camp much more earlier. I don't know what is the plan, but you did a good job. They went there, they gave the best. Also, I want to say, as you asked me about Barbados, right? Barbados, I feel Barbados really need a lot of help. And Joe, thanks for you and Monroe and all them who gave a little, but they need more. I don't know how y'all can reach out to assist them more. They need rackets.
Well,
they
we're
need
hoping
another
that the
table.
Guyana Committee of Services do something this year in Barbados.
Very good.
We're hoping, to get something rolling, maybe a tournament or,
Yeah.
or get some gears for the
Gears
the
is
young
important.
at, table tennis players.
And I want to plead to my friends and brothers in New York. Whatever equipment, I must say thanks to Cardo for bringing all those rubbers and distribute to some of the players here. Cardio, big up to yourself, that was a good job. But all those who are there who can help out with use rubber, what they use, blades and so, you can send them to Mr. Joseph and Jumbie, who can take it up to Barbados to assist those players up there, and yeah, like that. But I think we have some great young potential youths that I see around. Van Long, Christian Sadio, Mawang, right? Is this his name? Help me with his name. Mawang, the little boy.
I'm not sure what's the first name. Wong.
Wong. And then you have the Indian girl, the little Indian girl who just came back with the junior team. I don't know her name, and the black girl. I think we have some great young potential, but they need help. They need help, especially in the coaching aspect. We have some good coaches here. You have Edie Lewis, you have Dwayne Dick, you have Donald Duff, all those people that I call and Mo Johnson for keeping a good job. They are level 2 coaches. I think you could utilize them more and to go about decentralize the coaches around 4 counties. Guyana have 3 counties, Barbados Lyndon and Essequibo. I don't want to tell you, Mr. Monroe, I know you're doing a good job, but you could utilize these coaches. These coaches are great. And one thing I want to share is that bringing in a coach, I think right now we are at a stage now where we have good coaches that I don't think we should spend money behind bringing in a coach. Because one, when we used to play, we had one coach, that is Ashton Arthur. Ashton Arthur didn't have the capability to move us to the next level. He was a good coach to a certain extent. When they brought the Chinese coach, that is where we see that we need this expertise, a little more expertise in the game, where a good person can read the game for us and help you as a player, right? But now that we have all these coaches who do level 1, level 2, and Dwayne Dick, Johnson, all these guys doing a great job, I think we should pay more emphasis upon what we have, our coach, and we could produce good, great players. Those you young
And I
can get.
completely agree with you.
I think we
Because I've been previewed to go to Good Fortune Ground on the west side, and there's a whole lot of youngsters over there, and I asked for a racket, and everybody wash me not good and proper by. And I don't know them, but they're youngsters.
He was a player that represented Guyana.
Yeah.
The youngsters over there, they play. Oh, when they started to play the first night, I saw them. They had no net.
You watch that?
They were just a bone, 2 bone on a thing.
Very good.
And then I saw them after a week. I'm like, hey, y'all put a piece of board or something across, or at least let me go and try to find you a net.
Yeah,
Next week they found a net.
Very
Somebody got a
good.
net. And they play very well
And
over there.
you know, one thing, Chris, I want to say, when I moved to St. Lucia, I went to a royal area where there's nothing like table tennis. I met a man named Mr. Ernesto Brown, a town councillor. And when I walk in, he invite me, he said, come. And when I go, there was a piece of Jake's old, you know, the Jake's London old time table was there. And I start coaching with 3 elderly men in that community, and in 1 month I had over 40 students from the school, and that is when the ministry get to heard about this coach in the south. And then they called me on my last day before I returned back to Guyana, and then they said they heard about me, cancel that ticket, now you're officially working with the ministry of coach in the south. Look at they give me 10 district to develop from a place called Sofre to Grosley.
So we need that in Guyana right now.
I did it by myself with Idel.
Yeah, we need that in Guyana.
Yeah, and I make St. Lucia proud. 2001, St. Lucia was number 5 in the OECS. And 2001, we have clean sweep all titles came to St. Lucia for the very first time. That's the thing.
Congratulations.
All right, so I'm tasked with running through a few of these
comments.
So some comments I would have seen earlier on the live is somebody said the tickets should be at least $5,000 now because of, you know, every year we keep the prices the same.
Guyana, how much was for the show in
75 Bajan dollars.
35 US.
35 US dollars. It's $7,000 for a ticket.
And there was the
Sit
lowest, no, that was they had other tickets, VIP and so on.
Oh right.
Yeah.
They had the lowest ticket I think early bird ticket I think was $65.
But the lowest ticket there was the $75.
$75.
For the general and
$75.
the lowest ticket there. Yeah.
Bajan is 2 to 1, so you do the maths.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? So it was $7,000 for a ticket to come and see me in Barbados.
Well, somebody said, oh, maybe we could get the ticket price a little lower.
Yeah, fine. We won't do 7 or 10, but I don't think $5,000 is too bad because at the cultural center, if they understand the amount of fees we got to pay and the amount of taxes we got to pay.
And Troy.
Taxes we got to pay. Woo! Troy, welcome down, brother.
You know, Troy say.
Oh, Steve Garnes is here from Barbados. Hey, Steve, big up yourself.
Big up yourself, my
very
boy.
well in Barbados.
Yes, he did a good job. But Parbu saying that
what Parbu saying? Read it.
that Bruno Mars concert is. Nah, but we don't do things like that. We not gonna compare the show and say what the charges to be. They charge 20 grand for a ticket and so on.
We just treat people nice, although he's got to pay all the taxes, and we don't get the tax exemptions like the foreigners, and we live here.
Right. But
Hint, hint.
But we got a far way to go, and we hope that we'll get there. Things are looking up. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I just definitely just how things just look up. I be looking up. I was looking at all them taxes, how high they're high. Cause it's up. You gotta look for seeing them taxes. Try for climb, you can't reach the top.
And Bruno Mars was born by. I get the correct writing.
We were about Bruno Mars.
Yes, is born by.
Don't worry, Jumbie on a different planet. I think Jumbie on Mars right now.
No, he's not going to be born a boy tomorrow night.
He'll be born man.
Be man.
Man.
We're going to change him to be a man.
He can't come here, you know, and fail because he get bricks and bottles.
No violence.
We're not advocating that.
No violence.
We not advocating, but that's what it used to be when great artists come and they go places like Lyndon and they fail and then people pay the money. Well, I never heard about him, you know. I don't follow up those things.
Well, he's good. Catch last. Everybody have a
So where are we from, may I ask? Because I don't know if he's a Jamaican or
I think he's Africa.
Some part of Africa.
I think it's
some part of
He's Nigerian, I think.
But some part of Africa.
Okay.
However, like I said, the response to the person that said,
look, we agree. Somebody said $5,000. Tony, thanks, Tony. It should be 5,000.
No, but why we just keep the ticket low? We prefer to get that culture center packed to capacity with a small amount of money than to get a little bit people with a big.
Well, let me raise the price and see if it can fall, man.
No, we will never put pressure on the people. We understand.
You're nothing like the people that will pressure we.
Yeah, but nah, we never. We gotta make the ticket affordable as much.
All of that work to go home with pocket change.
And we sorry we can't make it less. Our expenses will be really, really high. I would even make it low. But people,
we want to pay the artists
save up
properly.
So y'all want to bring those the same thing y'all went to in
we will be doing
what that?
Yeah, to bring
Listen. What we want to do now? Listen, a lot of people look at us and say, "Oh, we local comedians. We're not local anymore. We have not been local for the longest while, because most of our people touch foreign shore, performed, and did very well." So when somebody moved from a local scene to an international scene, you can't call him a local performer no more. We can call Eddie Grant we local? No. Eddie Grant is an international recording superstar, right? Now we're nowhere close to Eddie Grant's status, but we are international comedians. Yeah. You understand? We are on that international level, and we've proven it more than one time, right? Barbados just take the cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Because we've been doing it, we've been living, we've been learning, and we got better. Right? We all got better. If you see Jumbie on the stage when Jumbie started up, I was nervous in the back and I was like, oh my goodness, will I be able to be as good? Yeah.
But undoubtedly, Jumbie Jones, well, without a competition, Jumbie
It
Jones
was no competition, but
no, I'm saying,
the thing is when they had the crowd going, right? Go ahead,
Jumbie has proven himself time and time again that he's one of the best comedians out of Guyana. I think his father was happy because
I don't hold him as one of the best. I hold him as the best comedian.
Jumbie, they asked for your video.
So the thing is, kind of got good comedians from days back, and we still have comedians of international.
And there are more that we have not seen because they don't have a space or a stage to call home. Because there's a lot more that we haven't seen that would come out and do open mic, and I promise you they'll do very well.
And one other thing, everything is centralized.
Countrywide.
One other thing
in my time, I rate one person, and I say Guyana have talent, and we do have talent into that. So, a man called Abi Khan, he make me laugh till I pee myself in that time. So y'all can do it. Cause if Abi Khan do it, paved the
He's
way.
a legend. He will always be a legend, and we will always aspire to be half as good as Abby.
Oh God!
Right? He was that good.
Yes, he paved the way for
Yeah,
me.
he was
One
that
other
good.
thing I would like to talk about, Mr. Jones. I heard someone saying that we will make it to the Olympics 2028 and we will do well. It is a good thinking.
We've
But-
already made it to the Olympics.
We made it to the Olympics, but not to win a medal.
Yes, we have long jump.
Boxing.
Long jump.
Long jump. We brought home medal from the last Olympics.
That was Archibald. Yeah.
The
No, no.
guy that did the
Wasn't
long jump.
The triple jump.
Yeah.
No.
What was his name?
No.
Hold on.
You're
That
probably
was at World
misinformed.
Games.
Maybe World
Some
Games,
World
but
Games
not
or
the
something
Olympics.
like that. Was not the Olympics.
Not the Olympics.
Sure, I get it wrong.
No, you could simply
you
Google
you
it
could
right
check
now
it.
and get your
I reading this.
I don't want to say that you got it
comments and
wrong.
so on, but I
maybe-
know we medal.
But I'm saying
No,
to you,
Carifta game. He must be talking about junior Crips. We do a lot of good
but
medal
if
for the
we're talking about
Hold
the
on, man,
Olympics.
I can Google it. Go ahead. You go ahead.
2024, we're into 2024.
I would like to say I don't think anything's stopping us. I see the Minister of Youth,
Culture.
Sports and Culture. He would leave. I like wherever positive happening. I agree. I love to see it. He goes up to the airport. When Shamar came in, he goes up to the airport from his busy schedule. Whenever with this people step in, the people who came in from the junior crafter games, right?
Yeah, but
And
we're
he go-
talking a different thing, Mr. Jones. We're talking about medaling at the Olympics.
Olympics.
If we don't start now to start training and
Every
doing,
journey started the force.
we have to start training now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not local training. We need to have these athletes at least overseas base and
Exposed to
time
exposure.
like in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know, I think my good friend out of the US, Mr. Medas, has started a program with Jamaican, with some of the Jamaican coaches and people in Jamaica.
Medas King.
And the Medas King. I just want to say good evening to you. You started a good thing. And some of the athletes, I'm not sure what happened, but couldn't make the Carifta Games because of some mix-up with times and things like that. But I want to say we have to start at some place.
So Guyana does have a medal in the Olympics. It's for boxing in 1980, and it's a
Boxing.
bronze
A
medal.
bronze medal.
Yeah, Terrence. With Terrence Halley, 1980.
No, not Terence Ali.
Is who's the guy?
Did they mention?
No, they didn't give a name.
I forget the name.
Not
It says Michael Anthony.
Yeah, Michael Paris.
Paris. Michael
Yes.
Paris.
Yes,
yes,
Michael
yes,
Anthony
right.
Paris, a bronze
Michael
medal.
Paris. Yeah.
So I know a
Moscow.
little about
So
my
we got
sports
a
and
medal.
little
We
up to
got
date.
one.
But if we don't
Maybe.
start,
Oh yeah, we got one.
Is one.
Aliam Pompey had participated in the Olympics.
yeah, we had a lot of participants. James Renz, Jilks, others.
Yeah.
But medaling is a different
Would you like to have some of my nuts?
different thing. What I need, I want the officials, the people who are behind sports, is to start looking at the Olympics now. If we don't start now, we're going to say the same thing another couple of years from now. So the thing is, even the Carifta Games, we did very good this year.
Yeah.
And, thanks to the
Very-
government,
yeah, the government.
people who helped, the athletes to go
good.
there. But if we don't start from now with the training and so for next year, then
That's very true.
we have to
Now,
start
in
early.
training, it's not just about exercising and running around the place. Athletes need to be fed properly.
One of the
Right?
very
They need
important
to eat
things.
well. They need the proteins. They need the vitamins. They need
So
to
we
eat
have
well.
to do a lot better in terms of how we, talk. We just talk, and nothing is being
We
done
need to cultivate our athletes properly.
to get that done.
You can't hire an athlete going to training today and tomorrow you gotta go and work construction on his son and expect it to perform at 100%. You gotta get training camp.
Good point.
That gotta be all we just do.
Exactly. You gotta be paid for training. Make sure that you get the money to look after your family,
Yeah.
pay your mortgage, get a vehicle, and this is all you do. By the end of the day, we gonna make sure you're the best at it.
Run, just run.
Run, football, cricket, whatever it is that you're good at. Open the camps, spend the money, feed the people, train them. We have the talent. We don't have a million
Yes, we
people,
have
but
a young
a lot of these islands don't have a million people
right
either.
now.
And they compete and they win.
I'm looking for her to medal in the Olympics, but
Jamaica have 3 point something
I don't know
million
how close she's getting on
and
the time.
helping the athletes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, all right, there are smaller islands that go to all these games and medal that don't have a million people. We don't have a million people, but we got good people. We just need to invest in them.
I always say that we eat equally good. We the climatic condition of the weather is similar. I always say
we
that
four parents
we
come from the
born-
same place. It's just that we get drop off
born
different place.
and grow up. What difference are we to them that we can't get these gold medals and so on? I just think we need a lot more competition. Sometimes, even in table tennis, right? You hear a competition there, here and there, and so on. But we need a lot of competitions in Bartica. We need competitions in Barbados, in the far-flung areas.
Region 1.
And they're leaving, and they're now coming, the best coming to town competition. And let me tell you something. I understand there's something about not giving financial contribution to amateur athletes or whatever, or athletes under the athletic association and so on. I believe we should come away from that. Time's rough.
Time's rough now.
And maybe
no, but
some kind of
that's an
compensation.
international thing, Mr. Jones. We
It's
just
an
can't.
international thing?
Yes, it's international.
But
It's
why?
not a local
What's the
thing
reason
alone.
behind that?
Well, I can't say. Maybe the people in the authority might be able to shed some
I
light
never
on
know
that.
why
We
they
have
did
next time we have
compensating.
this kind of discussion. I think we have
Do
to
some
bring some.
research and
No,
find
we have
out.
to bring somebody from to be with us who
Explain
can
why.
be able to say why the amateur athletes don't collect a salary or a stipend or whatever. I don't know how it works.
They need much more than a stipend. If they are getting a stipend, kudos, but they need much more than a stipend. They need proper meals. They need camps where they can go train properly.
Good.
They need to take care of their families if they have that, and they need money to do that.
Okay.
So
The
I
Guyana
think
Committee
let
of
me quickly
Services
just mention
to
that
this.
If anybody's watching the program that will give us some good advice as to, please call, and remember the number to call is 622-2485. You call, we WhatsApp, anything, man. Let's know that you're listening and make a contribution to the program. That is something I really want to encourage. We from time to time we get exciting topics and so on, and ones that we can have a lot of fun with and so on. But we also would get a serious program here and there. Especially when we look around our society and there's a need for certain things, we talk about it as well. Without getting deeply involved in the political side of it and so on, we can see what can happen, make a recommendation, we can criticize, and as something that might be going
No,
wrong.
but the Guyana Committee of Services is not only criticizing or saying things. We do.
No, we're talking about the show.
Be proactive.
We're talking about the show, not the Guyana Committee of Services. We're talking about this show. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they should.
But last year, we had Young Springer at the GCC ground where we made a small contribution towards our training
Look
and
at
so
that.
last year. So
Excellent.
I think she's
What
going
I
to be
think
one of
we
our.
need to implement too in our athletes too, that I see they leave us on our own, talking from my time back, right? We get called into camp for 6 weeks for training, right? First,
There needs to be
we
a
should have
target
had
to make these
we should have
points, baby.
we should have had a food and nutrition person all times preparing the food for the athletes to eat when they are training. We are training camping in Ghana, right? But the food is like what the military thing we eat, right? I'm not saying, this is what they do. But, and if I be no better at the time that you need certain foods to eat as an athlete. So food and nutrition is one.
It's
as
definitely-
well.
Of course it's
Definitely. Because I could say that when I went to St. Lucia, I had a camp in Black Bay, a place called Black Bay, and my wife, if she's listening, she could verify, she was the cook, right, with the ministry, I ask for food and nutrition person and a pastor who could, bring the word to them in the morning, and then we breakfast, the food they had the little boiled egg, right? Oatmeal and these things, and toast bread, 2 toast bread, right? So what I'm saying is that when I was in St. Louis, I get support from the ministry that I work in with, give me that thing what I ask. So what I think our coaches here need to be educated in that field too, to bring this to the minister on them. Can't bring everything.
I honestly believe that we have qualified people here, but they need the financial support.
Yes,
it's not that they don't understand; they do understand.
They are qualified.
Well,
okay.
They have traveled far and wide. It's just that they aren't financially equipped to do what they have to. So they're stifled in some areas, right? But I know that we have very, very qualified people here. You see, we come to cricket. I play cricket at Good Fortune Ground on Wednesdays sometimes. And the amount of people you see talk cricket and understand cricket just in that one little space alone. And we compete against various teams from across Georgetown. And this is just something that I now started. These guys are in it for a long time. And these are youngsters that play. Right? When I buy Lashing ball, people can't sleep in the night. It going out the ground, but people don't stop. You understand? So I know they travel, they play cricket out of the country, they represent Guyana all over the place. They've won medals, they've won trophies, and they are equipped, they're good enough mentally, financially. We're not.
We're not. So what advice you will give to who's listening, minister or whatever who listening, to how
advice? There's nothing to advise.
All right.
This is the problem.
Okay. So how would we be able to gain the fund for the?
This is what we're facing. You find funds for everything else.
I think it could come through fundraising.
We have a Ministry of Sport, Youth and Culture. And there is a budget for that.
Okay.
Spend some of it on our people.
Okay.
Right? To do these things. And yes, there is the wider business community out there. You feel like donating, you got a pair of boxing gloves, you got a bat, you got a bat, whatever. Every little bit helps.
Long ago.
Every little bit helps.
That you start, Chris.
It's not just wholly and solely on the government, but I'm saying.
Let me take the opportunity of
Chris, you have a good point.
Yeah.
I would like to thank those who were supporting.
Look that.
The positive vibes of supporting Nothing to Laugh About, or programs, things that are happening locally. We appreciate it a whole lot. We know sometimes the pressure's on you because a lot of times you find that we kill the goose that lay the golden egg, so to speak. One set of people we putting the pressure on. We don't have a lot of options. Thank you guys so much.
So look, 2 comments came in here. Sorry to cut your gratitude. But Tony is saying, he's agreeing with me. He says, we have the necessary personnel here in Guyana, but they're being sidelined and not being listened to. That's one. Now, Dennis is saying, use the experienced Guyanese coaches to train the talented Guyanese on improving their area of whatever sport they're talented in.
Yeah, and bringing in coaches.
I can agree with that.
You remember we talk about bringing in, spending a lot more money.
But we got the people
We got the people
doing seminars. They might be good, make them great. And you got more people now that you can send to different places. Thanks, Dennis. Definitely.
Yes, and the honorable.
Yes, I agree with how we talented.
Let me get this. Right.
You bring in a Cuban coach and pay so much money, and we do. No, I'm not saying we have the talent right here.
Yeah, we do.
Could do. You have Dwayne Dick, Edie Lewis, all these guys could do what he's doing. And I think they will do a better job. Them days gone when we put him, and when the Chinese coach come in, he on the phone calling back to other coaches and thing. Yeah, they're at a certain level, but let me tell you what you observe when you bring in foreign coach. They will never coach you to go and beat their country. Cuba, we have suffered for beat them years, and they're bringing in Cuban, English. When we reach Cuba, they boss we tail. So what is it? You understand me?
Okay, so these guys are not being sportsmanlike, and you know, like we do in CPL, and we mix the players and the coaches and so on. A coach from another country could coach in the Guyana team to beat their own country and things like that, because these guys are loyal and they are
No, they're loyal to the sport. They're not loyal to any one person. They're loyal to what they believe in. They're loyal to the sport.
And do you know why the Chinese are so successful?
Because
up to this day? Because the coach is from their own country. You ever see a Chinese team go and win the world table tennis with a foreign coach? No. They educate the players. Marlon Alem, who are #1 in the world, when he done, he have to contribute coaching.
Yeah, but you see, you can't beat the Chinese with nothing because everything is made weird.
From China.
Exactly. They make the best coaches, they make the best players. How you beating them?
But we can do the same here. Make our own players after some time, educate them, send them around to and we could use we own local.
Or we say assemble it in Barbados.
Guyana have the talent to go far in table tennis, but we got to invest in our own. We have it.
All right,
and
guys.
Thanks to Mr.
And
Joe and Jumbie,
invest in
these
your,
guys.
All in your talent, your talent that is here, right? You got your musicians. I see Calvin Boyd doing very well right now. Well, Craziest has always been doing well. Y'all got y'all, the man call himself the Coolie Boy from Blackbush Polo Mystic, right? There's the Coolie Rasta because the man bad with the reggae music. I love him and respect him so much. Well, Tony Cuts and Bacardi are Guyanese cultural ambassadors. They might travel all over the place representing Guyana.
Sing the bass.
Bunty is an amazing, exceptionally talented individual. Sonia sing as well. There's so much that we have, right? Invest in we song engineers to make the music quality better, right? Invest in we sound engineers. Invest in your comedians. We're good. We're funny. Most times.
McDonald, good night. Thank you for watching the program. It's a great conversation. I hope that we can be able to invite you one night and you can simply call in as well to make a contribution to our topic and so on. I'd like to see more people calling and representing
waking up
what we're doing here in our little effort, in our little corner. This is positive vibes, but we're not failing to give our views and talk about various aspects. Of course, we get topic in which we're dealing with on a particular night and so on. And sometimes we skin with teeth on a fun topic, but we got some subliminal messages, sometimes straight messages. But we don't want to get involved in heavy politics and so on.
Yeah, no.
We're just looking out for.
Yeah, so Chetram said, man, we was talking about powerlifting. Of course, powerlifting. I know a few powerlifters myself, and it's the same thing. It comes back to. It's the same thing. It comes back to. It comes back to. They train. The powerlifters, they train really hard. What nutrition they get, they got to go in their pocket and pay for it because they love the sport. You understand? They love the sport of powerlifting. So they develop their bodies. They buy their own. Proteins, creatine, whatever it is they need to use. I don't know much about powerlifting, but what I do know is that, yeah, they can definitely use some support because they love the sport so much they invest their own pocket money in it. And yeah, thanks, Chatram.
Jumbie was telling me that you were a powerlifter, but you only use tennis roll.
But that's very true. At the time, that was when my power they going. That's flower power.
Well, we don't like to stress. Oh my gosh, stretch.
The bike canning talk.
Stretch things out. Of course, let me tell you, as we continue to do this program, we are on every Tuesdays and Thursday. That's only for now. And we're gonna get different types of program, meaning that sometimes we come and play some music, play some clips of comedy so people can get to enjoy. Show you some scenery around Guyana and things like that. We want to make this program really, really interesting. But our main thing is talk. We coming here to bust gaff Guyanese style. Because this is how we just create we own ideas and things on the streets, you know, in a farm, in a group, and we talk about, we're always an expert in our own right in the streets. But the people who are there to do the jobs and so on, we sometimes wonder how come you getting paid for this job. You're carrying a whole big office, but you can't see some simple things that the people out in the street. The man in the street is very important. The grassroots people is very important. The layman is very important. Listen, a good leader, listen to the people, and meet the people often. I believe that Guyana can only go forward, regardless to what happened. We had our experience in Barbados, and let me tell you, Guyanese over there, they're hiding. Yeah, it's not they're very passionate and proud.
Oh, they're outspoken. Somebody took my flag. This little one I had.
They're proud of their country. They're only there because and when I was coming in last night in Guyana, they had 2 people that left Barbados for good, and they're coming home now because they believe that they can make it in Guyana now and so on. And let me tell you this, right? We got a long way to go, very long way, but let's move forward. And those who help to fight for betterment in this country, please continue to do so. It is really good that when we have people who don't just sit down passive and let things happen all around, who put in time in our leaders to get things going. It is important, because if all we down tools and don't care a lot, things wouldn't happen. And even on this program, we may believe that it's just an insignificant program, Jumbie Jones and them guys just gaffing nonsense. No, we are making a contribution to our country. We are making our voices heard. We are talking. We are not afraid to give our views and our opinions without attacking anybody, without mudslinging, without cussing out, and negativity is all around.
Megaffer read this comment. They don't get more positive than this. I hope they take this, publish it in every single newspaper, put it on every online media, put it all over the place. I want to print this on the forehead. So, and I want to print it backwards, so when I watch in the mirror, they could see it straight, left to right. All Guyanese ambassadors, from Denise again, all Guyanese ambassadors, sports representatives, comedians, entertainers who represent Guyana should have tax-free concessions.
But it's a start.
Girl,
when you do
I like the way you sound.
It's a start, buddy.
No, but seriously, there are a lot of foreign entertainers that come down here and
drinking
they get
a lot of water.
We ever get anything tax free?
I'm not sure. Right? I saw the minister showing his support.
Yeah, we need our shows tax free.
Yeah. Right? And any positive move, I'm grateful for.
We pay taxes on the money we spend. You pay taxes on the money you earn. You pay taxes just to pay taxes' sake. You understand? Man.
I would say that we get the experts in, and they might be able to point us in the right direction as to what must
just check it.
What must happen. Anyway, I thank you all for staying tuned to the program. Those of you who always tune in, make sure you share the live, right? Make sure you follow us. Let people know what happens every Tuesday.
I think I'm going to start a petition and let all of the artists them sign it, where we asking for this same thing when Denny say he is so. We want, once we represent in this country, we should get all the concessions tax free. Or at least if we pay tax, we pay half.
Troy, we need you to call him, but you got a lot to say on them kind of things. So we read all the comments and stuff. But
Tony, buy you glasses, the back to front is not Troy.
I thought
it's Tony.
Well, I tell you, boy. Anyway, Tony, you need to call. Anyway, we're wrapping up tonight, though, right? Look forward for our next program on Thursday, and I promise that we're not yet putting out the topic, but we're going to be dealing with fun stuff. and interesting stuff and things that can help to mend our society in our own little way. Let me have Chris Gopaul to wrap up with whatever you want to say.
Well, we want to thank everybody that's been on the live, sticking it out with us and contributing. Thank you very much. Tony, what's Tony last name? Prabhu Tony Prabhu and Dennis Lamelino. Dennis, thank you so much for all of the suggestions. Trust me, we can take them and put them to task. For everybody in Barbados that came out and support, for everybody in Guyana that supported us while we were in Barbados, for everybody that sees us on the street and says, yo, keep up the good work, we love what you do. We love you and thank you for the encouragement. Don't stop doing it. It makes it worthwhile. It makes us feel whatever we're doing is worth doing, and there's a lot of times we want to quit. There's a lot of times we want to give up. All of us, I'm not just speaking for me. There's a lot of times we just want to chuck. And because of your beautiful comments and the way you greet us on your road, you come, you take a picture, you know, whether we sad or we looking, we ear stick out, whatever the case is, you come, you make us feel welcome, you make us feel that we're doing something worthwhile. Thank you. And keep doing what you're doing. We need you, we love you, every one of you. We need you. Without you, we're nothing. Right?
Mr. Joseph Ramkumar, would you like to wrap up?
Well, I would like to say a big shout out to the guys in the USA, in Brooklyn, Mr. Clark and the other guys that we will go from time to time and play tennis with the guys there. I'd like to thank Mr. Godfrey Perry, who is also a member of that club.
Big up to the guys.
We're expecting them to be here in during the CPL playoffs coming from the US, so play with us here in Guyana. So we're looking forward for those tournaments coming up. But tomorrow, if you have the time, you can pass if you're a past or present player, table tennis player. We start at 11 at Martino's, so you can come and have fun, and you can try to beat Mr. Perry or Mr. Duff or one of the guys. I am unbeaten, so I don't expect you to want to challenge me. Mr. Jones is also a good player, and you have the younger Chris Gopaul, who is out to play.
I don't make promises. It's holiday, sleep late. I ain't gonna lie.
But you can come out whenever you get the chance.
When I wake up, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Alright, here's where we're going to wrap up our program for tonight. I want to thank our sponsors and the people that support this program. And continue to support the people that are supporting us. I'm there.
Everybody logging in now.
We normally start this program at 8 every Tuesdays and Thursdays. This show will be on an every day, every night kind of basis very soon, because we're going to be dealing with musical programs. We're going to be dealing with showing. We got a new program that we're starting, showing a prank program. So some people gotta look out for us on the road as well. We can show you clips of pranks that we pull on people. We want to do it totally different from what you normally see. People doing prank and it's hurting people. It could make people's heart
give
out and things like that. We're not gonna be doing anything.
We want it give in.
We're doing something more different. People are gonna enjoy it. We're not gonna make people feel upset in it. So we're thinking about what we're doing. And so they're gonna have different types of programs. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll have this Guyanese style, where we can gaff about anything local and make a contribution. We believe that every one of us got a contribution, and every one of we're somebody, right? Thank you so very much for all those who are watching the program, man. We appreciate it all. And those who share the live.
So Chatram is saying we got to hit the Essequibo course. We did hit Essequibo, and we had a fantastic turnout. Thanks for the idea. You just might see us soon.
Right. We're working out the logistics, man. We're working out a lot of things. So thank you, Mr. Chris Gopaul, once again, co-host.
Me there?
Cool.
Right? Co-hostess.
Me might be a little late, but aye. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it with the test. Not test me.
Then we got Mr. Godfrey Perry.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for your contribution, what you've been doing in Guyana.
And out of Guyana.
And out of Guyana.
Yes.
And still staying in contact with Guyana because you love your country.
Yes.
Mr. Joseph Ram Kumar, you wear many hats, buddy.
You need to.
Yeah.
You see Guyana that
And your contribution is known, even though he would get mad at me if I start talking about whatever contribution he would have made towards sports in Guyana.
Oh no, you need to let people know.
Yeah, people know.
You
Because
can get a problem with it. Trust me, I know you'll learn. Right? He's a sports enthusiast and with some experience that he had during his time as an athlete, as a long distance run. He was a big time athlete. And so on.
And we still win a medal
junior.
And we still win a medal yet.
Well, because if you
and
tell
he's
you
still
about
running.
experience, let me tell you, one of the things what he said that made me feel happier. He spoke about they were supposed to go overseas on a trip, and a couple of them were selected, and you had to get your own money to put. So
that's hard back
he
then.
wasn't so bad off, put it the way. His father was not bad off. I did my best way of putting it over. So he made his payment, but a lot of men on the team couldn't make the payment. They couldn't go nowhere. So when you look at things like that,
that's harsh.
It makes you want to help in every way you can. That things like that could never happen again.
So that's what we try to do as well with our little programs that we have. We try to open a window, open a door. Do things that were not done for us when we were coming up. So we're here now. This is our time. So we want to leave something for those coming.
Why not share it with you? Even if we talk about it, somebody might listen.
Of course.
Somebody might hear.
Of course.
And somebody may act.
We want to leave the space open for those who are coming behind us. Right? For something that wasn't done much for us, we want to do it for the others. So help us to do it.
Right. So look forward for positive vibes unfiltered. We talk it as it is. We have fun at the same time. And we know Guyanese gonna love the Creolese.
Ramzan by this man is a news reporter. Avinash Ramzan. He's here. Avinash, good night.
You just come to the Guyana Committee of Services events and air them,
awesomeness,
broadcast them, everything.
He used to go to school with me.
All right, good.
Oh yeah, I went to school.
I used to play marble.
Don't tell me what I used to do, right? But next week, I think on Thursday we will have some comedians on again and some DJs and so on. Man, look, we're going in every direction. We're gonna have some fun. Thursday, 8 positive vibes. Thanks to all our sponsors, Roy. I'll send you the link. I'm not sure if you're listening.
And while you're at it, and if you need help, Roy's Pharmacy in the border market, you can get all your sexual enhancement medication, pharmaceutical. Dr. Roy is not in the country at the moment, but he has capable people
there, right?
So that if you need something,
them guys gaffing very professionally now.
Yeah,
you can go there.
Man, gaffing, we know.
Nothing wrong with boosting. If the boxers just use boosters, weightlifters just use certain power, tonic and things like that.
What kind of
if you're a man that is a performer at home,
you need an enhancement.
The ladies, why not if you get some enhancement?
I want to perform at home. The lady give me a bucket and a mop and a broom. I said perform first. You perform, you want perform.
That is good too. That is good. All that makes up what we call life.
Well, you could buy a lavender and lavender, right?
Yeah.
And once again, big up Taylor's Variety Stores, Country Ride, Parika, Vreeden Hoop, 42 Wellington Street, Georgetown, 14 Strand Pitt Street, New Amsterdam, 62 Public Road, Quarantine, Rosaltown Quarantine. You guys know where to shop, where you get the best deals, and of course you pay less. That's the name of the game.
And Wellington Street.
Look out for a big draw. We're going to be drawing at Parika on Sunday and at Vreeden Hoop on Saturday. Right? You're going to be doing the draw for the Shop and Win promotion. So come down there because you can win on the spot as well. Right? Here's where we say goodbye, tata. We take the longest to wrap up a program. Big up yourself, people. those people who watch this program and tune in and
There's a
share it.
paratha roti
Yeah,
let me go.
hey, we love y'all bad, right?
My leg.
And the Barbados people, our contact with the group is the
So it's Cocktails and Comedy.
Cocktails and Comedy.
Simon Allen,
All you
Steve
guys,
Barnes,
we
Mike
created a
Cole.
bond and we had a nice time. We represented Guyana, could stand proud just like any other team coming in the country winning football, like our team that did well in cricket the other day, right?
Yeah. The comedians came home with a set of goal all over the teeth.
Right? And so, at least in junior Carifta games, Shamar Joseph.
You gotta sing the tune properly, man. Shama.
Hello.
Sing the tune properly.
Hello. Right? You know, the other day Sharma was on the program and
I love Sharma.
Sharma was expressing about her hurt and sort of
What?
things that we might have made a lot of jokes and things, even on nothing to laugh about.
That's why it's called jokes.
Yeah, but no, but you gotta know whether you're hurting people or not. And obviously, she was hurt, even though we were joking and we call it fun. When we learn about it, we quit right away and apologize at the same time. You're never too big to apologize. If we would have done wrong and we hurt
That's very
somebody in
true.
the process, it's simple.
Good. That's
Because
it.
we didn't
Cut
mean
off.
it, and we said we were sorry.
Yeah, I think the
so
life
we're
done.
not making the laugh.
You have to cut off the
Yeah,
ones
I'm
good.
cutting off the life now.
Like.
Thank you for watching.
But we have
Into a storm, so much strife. Had to fight to keep alive. But now the rain has stopped. I'm here on dry land. Peace of mind is in my hand. I'm in a season of peace after pain. The clouds are gone, the sun is here again. I'm taking this moment, embracing His grace. This is a season of peace after pain. Troubles come, but don't despair. Pushing on, it will be there. Let go of all the worry and strife, and enjoy the joy of a new life. I'm in a season of peace after pain.